Hi guys, it's Jen. We are going to be outlining the 5 things that are going to help you build muscle. If you've been wanting to go from a cardio bunny to a buff babe, these are the few steps in order to do that. The number one thing that you need to do when you are going from cardio bunny to buff babe is you have to eat. You cannot build a house without any bricks. So you have to be eating an adequate amount of food. How much is the adequate amount of food? There's plenty of calculators online, or you can simply focus on your protein intake, which is going to be the lean body mass that you want, or your current body weight if you're kind of happy where you are and just want to tone up. If you are 150 pounds and you want to be 130 pounds, aim for that 130 grams of protein. The protein is going to be important, and as long as you are not eating a bunch of ranch dressing and dousing everything in oil, you'll be okay. The second thing that you need to do to go from cardio bunny to muscle mommy is stop overdoing the cardio. So many people think they need to be doing HIIT and sprints and uphill. You don't need all of that. That isn't to say that cardiovascular endurance is not important. We are still going to be getting steps in somewhere between the realm of 8 to 14,000 steps or so. And those numbers can feel arbitrary, but they are good goals to work towards. If someone says walk more, you don't know how to define that. So hone in, find those goals. If you're regularly getting 3,000 steps, get 5,000. If you're regularly getting 10, aim for 12. Pretty simple stuff. Our third point is going to be just a shift in mindset. We don't need to keep burning. We don't need to look for the burn. What we want to look for is the build. The build is going to be the progressive overload, choosing same or very similar exercises, the same motions, and building on those from week to week, from anywhere between 4 and 12 weeks, sometimes even 16 weeks on the same program with similar exercises. Our fourth point, I think this is one that people don't talk about enough. It is to make each rep count. A lot of people come into the gym and they have their 5 different exercises, their 3x10, and they just blast through as quickly as possible with no rest in between. Make each rep count. Make it feel like each rep is gonna cost you $3. If you made each rep cost money, you would probably slow them down and make it really work for you. You don't need more exercises. You need to do the exercises you're doing better. Our fifth and final point is going to be patience. Patience. Muscle tissue is very hard to build. Fat tissue is much more fun to build because it's all the fun carbs and fats and anything that we want. We have to be patient whether we are trying to cut fat or whether we are trying to build muscle. It is going to be a slow process no matter what you do, and that is okay. So as long as we start to try and fall in love with the process, enjoy the views along the way, you're gonna be in a good headspace to become a buff babe instead of a cardio bunny. So as much as lifting weights can be about the way that you look, there's so many internal benefits as well, as far as bone density goes, building more muscle tissue, aging better, better mindset, better mental health. These are all things that you can take with you, and that's going to help you feel better on the beach this summer.